Welcome to a special video. This one basically discussing stuff that's coming next year. Anime in 2021. Now, this is not stuff I'm going to be reviewing, basically, that I'm planning on reviewing. This is stuff I'm looking forward to coming out next year. Plus, of course, a couple movies. Okay, now I should start off with as far as you can tell, there's no signs these series stopping anytime soon. One did confirm they'll definitely continue next year, and that's Black Clover. They confirmed that. Boruto, One Piece, case closed. Yeah, those three, they're definitely continue next year. There's no signs these shows stopping anytime soon. Not thinking of. And of course, well, Yoshima Apprentice Half Demon. Yeah, these shows are definitely continuing next year. There's no signs these shows ending. One show, Black Clover to confirm it. The other shows, yeah, I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon. Especially as One Piece, there's still a ton of manga they could adapt. In the case of Boruto, show's got a bunch of plans, especially since a lot of stuff I heard. I heard Kishimoto. I heard he's going to take over the manga soon. The Boruto manga. So that's interesting. And the fact that next year, we're going to start to see adaptation of the Owl arc. They'll rename it the Vassal arc from what I heard. Yes, I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's not really a big problem they changed the name of the arc. It's not really a big concern for me. But I'm looking forward to it. The arc itself was it was a bit longer than the Meiji Bandits arc per se. Yeah, if I remember, I think the arc started from, I think it was chapter 17. I think it wrapped up by 23, I think it was. Yeah, it was basically a 7-part story arc. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, but it was really interesting. It was. Now, for season 2s, and there's a ton of these, basically. There's more like 1 or 2 coming next year for season 2 for these shows. We have Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Yeah, this was confirmed last month. I didn't hear anything all of a sudden. This show, another one, basically, I actually heard basically that season 2 is coming for next season is coming for this one via Discord. Yeah, the Funimation. I'm basically part of the server on Funimation. I don't put the stuff on there, basically, that they put stuff on themselves. And they announced that, yes, season 2 is definitely coming next year. From what they said, it's going to be the summer of next year. That's going to be interesting, to say the least. Yes. I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely a good show to watch. I think it was just last year. I think it was. Yep. Next one. This was another one they announced. This was actually announced very recently. Yeah, it was not the Funimation announced this. Not really. This was actually announced at comicbook.com that Raising Sword Hero. The season 2 was already basically greenlit a while ago, and it was confirmed that next year is when it's coming out. They didn't say what date it's going to be, but it's coming out next year. I'm looking forward to it, especially since, well, from what I've heard about it, they're going to basically, it's from Anime News, they're going to pick up exactly where they left off for basically book 5, where I start from book 6, and presumably go straight to book 10. It's possible. But it all depends exactly what they want for it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing season 2 for this one. Next one, this one I actually did not read some news source. I read Wikipedia, though I've heard this is definitely true. The second season of How Not the Summon Demon Lord. A series that I thoroughly enjoyed watching this year, though some idiot online decided to refer to it as one of the worst adaptations of a light novel, which, no, it isn't. It actually is really good. I disagree with this person who basically, the person who made this list should basically look at a lot better. For one thing, they stuck pretty close to the source material, as close as they could with this one. Pretty interesting. Alright, the other ones. Now, this one I did find out via, this one I also found out via Discord as well. And the other two, one I found out from Word mentioned it on his YouTube channel, which a lot of stuff he tells is generally true. The other one, Wikipedia mentioned it, and these other 3 shows are Uzuki-chan Wants to Hang Out. Yeah, this was confirmed via Discord that show is going to get season 2. Looking forward to it, especially since I love the first season. As a matter of fact, the first season just wrapped up. The final episode was released dubbed just yesterday. And yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2. And the other shows, I can get to it damn way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the other shows, Dr. Stone. Yeah, Farwell mentioned this on his YouTube channel that the next season coming next year. Looking forward to it. Quintessence Wicked Tablets. Yeah, this one I heard via Wikipedia that. Now, the thing was, it was supposed to come out this year, but it was postponed to next month. Yeah, this along with a couple other shows, basically, because of the pandemic, that basically postponed. They shows got postponed. As far as I can tell, oh yeah, and also season 2 for ReZero next month as well. So we got a few series coming next month. Looking forward to that. For season 3 next year, the only one confirmed is basically Kaguya-sama Love is War. Yes, another one basically confirmed via Discord, well, via Funimation's Twitter channel. So yes, season 3 is definitely coming next year for this one. I mean, I just finished up watching the last episode of season 2, so yeah, I want to watch season 3 already. Season 4, one of who is actually starting next month, and the other one's definitely starting in a couple months. Yeah, one of course is Seven Deadly Sins. Yes, this is something that was supposed to start last month, but was postponed because pandemic to January, and of course also Attack on Titan. This one they have flopped around exactly what the release date for this one is, but what I've heard, as far as I've heard, the last known confirmed release date for the start of season 4 for Attack on Titan, that's the other show, is going to be December 1st. They also include this one because technically kind of December is kind of the start of the 2021 anime winter season. So, definitely looking forward to this one, especially since this one's going to cover the last 2 arcs of the manga, and presumably about a month into this season's run, that's when the manga's going to wrap up. Yeah. But those are the only 2 I can think of for season 4 coming next year. Season 5. And this one was not a surprise because everybody knew this was going to happen. And because, well, simple reason, show's popular, people love it, and the fact people were expecting this to happen. And when they confirmed when this show got season 5, everyone's like, "Yay, season 5!" And it's My Hero Academia. My friend Timmy and I basically both looking forward to it. Especially as the show was really damn good. And, well, as far as I've heard what they're going to adapt for this one, the only arc they did confirm they're going to adapt for this one is Joint Training. Yes, they confirmed that one. Though I wouldn't be surprised if they start with the last little bit of the Pro Hero, the Pro Hero arc that came just before that, because there's like about a couple chapters left. They're probably going to start with that first, then go to Joint Training. And there is presumed this will be the third arc. This will be the only arc they're going to cover for this season. Excuse me, and that's the Villains arc. Yes, the arc that started from 218 to about, I think it was like 245. I think it was a pretty lengthy arc of what it was. Actually, it was about 250. I think it was. It was really long. Yeah, this one I would not be surprised. This arc is covered too, because they're gonna cover Joint Training. So why not cover the arc that comes right after that? I mean, usually seasons are about 26 episodes. Usually, so I wouldn't be surprised if they covered this arc as well. Though I wouldn't be surprised if they had an original episode, because one thing I've noticed though for the past 2 seasons, they generally had one original episode throughout the entire 26 episode run. The first season never had one of these. The second season, as far as I can tell, never had an original episode. Season 3 did, but that led into the first film. The one that started the 4th season, they didn't have anything except the movie, because that took place just before the start of the current arc of the manga. This after the Different Agency arc. Now, they did have one, but mostly that was followed from a plot thread from season 2. No, season 3, yeah, followed by basically All Might pointing at something. Yeah, that was the whole premise of the episode. I wouldn't be surprised if they threw in one original episode, but if I were Studio Bones, I would throw in just one, and try to get pacing for the 2 arcs they're going to cover for that season. Now, there are 2 returns coming next year. Yes, two shows that are coming back next year. One, I was so happy with this, especially since 3 years ago I did a review for this one, and that's Bleach. Yes, Bleach fans have been eagerly anticipating the return of this series. From what I can tell, I mean, they confirmed it just this year, after the anime ended in Japan 8 years ago. 8 years! People have been waiting for another season, adapting the final arc of the manga. And yes, they're finally going to do it next year. Now, it's rumored it's going to be in the fall of next year. There's no release date for it yet. As far as I can tell, it's coming next year, and it's going to have the final arc of the manga. And I also heard a rumor they're going to fix some of the problems with the final arc of the series, which, okay, that's perfectly fine. And also, another rumor is now, they did confirm they're going to adapt the final arc of the manga. They did confirm that it's also assumed they're going to adapt the light novels that take place after the series, like Fear Not Your Own World, and the one that features Renji and Rukia. But I would be surprised if they covered that one. But Fear Not Your Own World, that one probably will be covered for that particular series as well. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised this one. Another one is a reboot. Yeah, this series is definitely it's a comeback, but even though it's a reboot, I count it as a comeback, and that's Shaman King. Yes, a series I reviewed like also 3 years ago as well. It was a damn good series. And from what I've heard also, they're going to stick a lot more closer to the source material than the original show did, which the show did stick to like from what I can tell anyways, up until like the last like 20 episodes, I'd say most of the series, they took pretty close to the source material, except the series they go in their own direction by having Ann act like because her fiance apparently got killed. It's like, get him, kill him, get him, boys. Yep. That's kind of basically what happened at the end of the original anime. I would not be surprised, though, if they actually went with the original ending of the manga, which that was okay, per se. I didn't really big problem with it at all. Yep. But those were confirmed to return for next year. The only new series confirmed for next year I'm looking forward to is Eden Zero. I like the manga, and, well, the creator said, yeah, he confirmed on Twitter that, yeah, this show is 100% confirmed that we're getting the anime for, which, looking forward to that. Yes, now, there's a few films coming next year. One is the Gintama Final movie, which I'll probably watch online because I highly doubt it's released to because, well, the show isn't finished dubbed anyways. Now, this other one, this one I heard about a while ago. This one was coming out, but it was supposed to come out this year, but it was postponed due to the pandemic, though. I've heard that this film is still like crazy over in Japan. Last I heard, this movie has grossed in US dollars over 200 million in just like 1 month. Well, actually about 2 months. They've grossed a ton of money for this one. And this is close to becoming one of the highest grossing films in Japan in the last 20 years. That is shocking. And the only one basically that it's going to break, I heard it's going to break, I don't know if it's broken yet. It's Spirit Away and Your Name. I heard they did break Your Name. But Spirit Away is the next one they're going to break. And that'll probably become like the highest grossing film in the history of Japan, which definitely look forward to seeing released here. Now, I have heard it's going to release sometime in the summer of this year, maybe the fall. But yeah, I would love to see. The other one that basically they confirmed that's coming next year is the film Flame Crystal, which is going to adapt the second to last arc of the manga, the Dreams arc. Yes, this is what's going to be adapted for this one, and I'm definitely going to watch it purely because of the fact I've watched Flame Crystal. So, now these two shows, now one of whom is about wrap up the season, the other one is about halfway through it. Now, one halfway through is Fire Force. I don't know if we're going to get Season 3 or not. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to get Season 3, especially since this season's been really good. And wouldn't be surprised. I would love to see it. It just depends exactly when they decide to do it. Yes, as far as I can tell in Japan, they're probably going to wrap the season up probably by next month, per se. In the case of the dub, they probably will wrap it up to maybe January, but they're probably going to announce the Season 3 anyways. So, this is presumed it's going to continue next year. This is a maybe on this one. The other show is a maybe because, well, I wouldn't be surprised, though they probably can't go very far for this one either. Unlike with Fire Force, they can only adapt maybe 3 story arcs the next season. This one, right now, the third season for this show is currently airing. And I just did a review of it today. And that's, is it wrong to talk about girls in a dungeon? I mean, they had one, the second season came out just last year. The first season came out I think it was about 3 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, 2017. And they did sort of row between seasons 1 and 2. I watched that show. I thought it was really good. I have watched season 2. Watched first season just earlier this year. Both seasons really good. And I think the current season is really good as well. I mean, yes, they kind of basically cut some stuff out for a couple of the episodes, but they've been damn good episodes, and I've been loving them. And I can't wait for if they're gonna do a season 4, do it. Though the thing is, they're going to be adapting from 3 volumes, and one of whom happens to be the longest volumes of the whole series, volume 14. Excuse me. Yes. Because this book is over 400 pages. Yes, book 14 is over 400 pages, so if there's going to be a season 4, it's got to be more than 12 episodes because of how lengthy these next few books are. The book 13 is really short. It's only like just barely 100 pages. That way you can do a handful of episodes, but if you're going to do book 14, it's got to be more than about 4 or 5 episodes. You got to have about 8, 9 episodes. It's going to be a real lengthy one for this one. That, or they're going to have to split the book in half for the season or something like that. They're probably going to have a much longer season if they're going to be season 4. Though book 14 is probably the first they can go for season 4 if they have one, because in Japan, well, the series is probably going to go, the season is going to go this book 11. I wouldn't be surprised with it. I mean, the recent episode they just aired, they've just about wrapped up book 10. They just got the epilogue to go, and that's it. They're probably going to have that next week's episode, along with starting book 11. Wouldn't be surprised about that. Yeah. So, it's presumed they're going to pretty much adapt. I mean, a lot of people assumed that basically books 9 through 11 would adapt for this season, and 11 looks like that. And if there's going to be season 4, it's got to be 12 to 14. But, in my honest opinion, it's got more than 12 episodes. And they got to give a good amount of time and pacing for these damn books, because these books are quite lengthy. Like, I know that in the case of the book 10, they actually had one of the chapters adapted for 2 episodes. Why? Because the chapter is over 100 pages. And that was chapter 9. Yes, chapter 9 of book 10 was over 100 pages. I think it was like 150 pages. And they adapted the first half for the episode 2 episodes back, and the second half for last week's episode. This one they adapted for pretty much like the entirety of the second last chapter and part of like the last chapter. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. And that's pretty much it for shows coming next year. 2, like I said, Fire Force and Is It Wrong Jimmy Goes Done. These 2 are unknown if they're coming for their season next year. It's not been confirmed yet. I wouldn't be surprised if Fire Force. I wouldn't be surprised about that. But the other one, I'm hoping is going to be for next year as well. I'm hoping so. Yep. But a lot of these shows, some of these shows, really look for that show or that one. But yeah, that's going to be it. Now, ReZero, as far as I can tell for January, the only shows that confirmed they can find in January is ReZero Part 2. This is basically next year. ReZero Season 2 Part 2, 7 Deadly Sins, and Quintessential Quintuplets. Yeah, these 3 are the only ones confirmed they come out in January. The other ones come out, I think that Miss Cabrera's Gem will come out in the summertime. The other ones, I don't know when they come out next year, but they're going to come out next year. But not much else to say about this stuff. Just I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, but there might be an update for this one for next month if they, announce anything new. So I might do another, update for this one. Presumably next month. Okay, so that's it for this particular video. And that's going to be it for videos today. Now, as far as I can tell for tomorrow, there's only going to be about 2 videos confirmed for tomorrow. And that's going to be One Piece and Boruto. You might be thinking, wait, isn't My Hero Academia usually reviewed too? Yes, but there was no new chapter released yesterday. Nope, none. Absolutely none. Now, if there's any anime coming, any videos coming tomorrow, well, not that I can think of. No. If there is, aside from those 2, it'll be on me. If I get something done, I'll probably get a chance to talk about it. Okay, but just next video.